Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to create an animated countdown video with Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Are you looking for a fun way to introduce a video or maybe count down to an activity or event that's about to start? Why not make an animated countdown video using Doodly? These are really fun and they're super easy to make. I use a short countdown on my demo reel, and I once used a longer one at a live event to count down our 10-minute break. There's no need for a script at all because all you're doing is counting down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. However, that said, you might want to have a visual style. So, for example, in this little one that I created earlier, you'll see I'm using little funky numbers. And that's what we're going to work on today, are the funky numbers. Of course, you could always just use straight text. So you go over here to your text tool, grab a nice big font, and just create a number. And then just do a bunch of scenes with the lower numbers counting down. That's certainly an option. But today, like I say, I want to do something with some funky numbers. So where do you get them? Well, you could go to FreePic, you could also go to Pixabay or any of the other royalty-free graphic sites that you like to use, and just type in funky number set. That's what I did, and I have all kinds of them that I could easily use for funky numbers. Earlier, I went ahead and selected and downloaded this one, so that's what we're going to do today. Before we begin, I want you to look at this one that I created earlier. It's a single scene, and it goes 4, and then the 4 disappears, 3 disappears, 2, 1. Okay, so they disappear as it goes. So how did we do that in one scene? Well, I have my number 4, and I also have a blank white rectangle that covers that number 4. Okay, that's the secret trick. And each of these numbers has its own little rectangle hiding it. And then you'll notice that I have a series of delays and then short durations for each. With that in mind, let's make our new countdown. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Let's go to props and let's bring in those numbers that I downloaded from FreePic. So hit the plus sign and let's go ahead and browse through the files. They're on my desktop and they're right here. Purple numbers 0 through 9. Continue. Now this came as a set and it was one graphic with all of the numbers in one graphic. So I did have to crop them out and export them individually. I gave them the file name with purple number in it so that in the future I can find this set just by entering purple number. And there they are. Okay. Do we want to do that same technique that I did where 4, 3, 2, 1 and then they disappeared? We can certainly do that. So let's do a 5-second countdown. So I want 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hit Control or Command A to select them all. Then I'm going to right click, align. I'm going to choose middle. That way they're all lined up. And they do fit fairly nicely. I think I might make them just a touch smaller. And that should be good. Now I can kind of arrange them a little bit more. Get the spacing that I'd like. And that's good. So if we were to preview this scene, they're going to come in the right order, but it's not going to look quite so nice. So we have the hand, scribble it on. And you notice each one takes 3 seconds by default. So my 5-second countdown is actually 15 seconds long. So that is not going to do. And that's your 3-second duration there. We want a total of 1 second per number. So once again, let's select them all and click the gear icon. Where it says duration 3 seconds, let's turn it to, I did a 1/2 second for each one of these. And then the delay, let's do a ½ second delay. So now we're at 5 seconds with a little bit of time at the end, because there's always a little bit of time at the very end. So I think that's fine. But again, they're going to scribble on the hand. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You might like that. It could be fine. If you wanted, you could turn the hand off. So video settings, which is down here on the left, go no hand, hit apply. And this would look pretty cool because they're going to just kind of appear in that diagonal format like that. So that is an option if you like it. You go ahead and leave it. I am going to tell them to fade on. So pencil icon, reveal mode, fade, and it just fades on. So I'll do that for each of them. Okay, so we're looking better already. Let's take a look. Now, let's get a white rectangle in here to make them disappear. I'm going to use Pix, which is part of the Doodly Cloud family, to create a white rectangle. So I'm going to start with a new custom image. I think I want a vertical format, so I'm going to go 1080 for my width and we'll do 1920 for my height. That's going to create a vertical rectangle. Now go over here to your shapes tool and let's go ahead and just draw our shape in here, and we want to fill the screen. Obviously this is black by default and we want white, so we're just going to click this and choose white, apply, and that's it. So let's export it, go back into Doodly, click your little props and then the blue and white plus sign, and this time we're just going to drag it in, and here it is. So this is my first instance, so we want to make sure it covers our 5 and doesn't accidentally cover the 4. So that is perfectly fine right there. I'm going to hit the pencil icon and I'm going to do fade as well. And then what's going to happen is this is going to fade in on top of my number 5. So let's put it right after 5 comes on. And we don't want a 3-second fade here because look, that just made it my whole countdown 8 seconds. So again, we want to change this. So I'm going to do 0.5 seconds and we'll see how that looks. Let's just take a look. You notice how that 5 disappeared right away? That's the look we want, but timing is a little off. So we want a delay here. So I think in this case, we're going to give all of our white rectangles the delay. This is a delay from the 5 that will automatically delay number 4. So I'm going to go ahead and make these all 0. Sorry, I should have done that at the beginning. And we're going to use the white rectangle to make up that delay for each of them. So now that this is all set with its fade and its timing options, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that. So Control or Command C to copy, Control or Command V to paste. And now I have an exact copy, and that's going to go right here under number 4. And I'm just going to move it right here to cover number 4. And then I'm going to do the same thing, Control or Command C, Control or Command V to make another copy. I'm going to put that after number 3 and cover it. And again, see all of my settings are saved. Now that we have a blank canvas here, we can add our text, whatever it might be. So let's just say, welcome. So whatever it is you want to appear at the end of the countdown, you can just come in and cover up the screen. If we want to throw a character in, we could certainly do that. And then of course, let's add some time at the end. Just do 10 seconds. You can do whatever makes the most sense. And finally, let's go to sounds and let's add some music. So go to categories, music. Let's just pick one. So to cut this music down, you want to hover to get these double arrows, and then you just shrink it down. And then right click and choose fade out. And then if you want, you can stretch this little triangle out. There we go. It's a nice long slow fade. Doodly does have some sound effects. So if you wanted, you could have like a little timer. There's a buzzer here. Let's see. So when it gets to the last one, we could have the buzzer go off. So let's do that. So go show preview. And let's find out where that last one comes on. 3, 2, 1. So right here is where we want the buzzer. So let's add another track. And let's just bring our buzzer down right here to move it. So that's right where our one is. Let's see. It's up to you if you want to add the sound effects or not. And that is that. Let's take a quick look and then we'll be done. I'm not sure I like the music with this, but that is basically how you do it. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.